Do you guys know Vacation Inc? I just got a whole box of stuff from them. Not from them, I bought it. They win the prize for marketing, in my opinion. I haven't seen any other company create a world and a whole like vision for a brand the way they have. It's excellent. No doubt about it. But when you call a spade, let's be real, they're selling sunscreen. They have a few other products. Like I really do like their tinted bronzing drops. I think they're possibly the best on the market. I wanted to start looking at some of these new sunblocks to see what I think. Now I do have a little bit of a laundry list of requirements, like all silicones I try to avoid because I break out with silicones. And then I also have an allergy to ragweed. Bisabolol is a super popular ingredient that's derived from German chamomile, which is part of the ragweed family. And it's supposed to be calming and really, nourishing for the skin. I mean, it's chamomile. But if you have a bad ragweed allergy, you're going to react to that and my face swells up. It's horrible. So unfortunately, I did not read the ingredient labels on these products. And two of them, this new Shake Shake mineral sunscreen, it's an SPF 5 and then, SPF 50. And then this Crystal, which totally feels like Crystal Pepsi. I mean, right? This is also SPF 50. So they both have bisabolol very high up in the ingredient list. It's actually the second ingredient in this. So it is behind aloe juice. So I'm not putting this on my face. It's not going to work for me. I did put some on my hand. This feels identical to a primer, if you've ever used a silicone-based primer. My other issue with this and all of these sunblocks is the scent. They are so heavily fragranced. So this one dries down to a clear kind of matte finish. It's not super shiny. All in all, it's okay. Doesn't work for me, but it could work for other people. These other two, this Shake Shake one. So it's a mineral sunblock. This one also has a ton of allergens in it, like things that definitely could cause allergic reactions for people. And the effect, the positive effect that you're going to get from this is so negligible. But my real issue with this one is the finish on it. So it was very kind of like, there's a slight white cast, but it's kind of like, makes your skin look oily. And then it smells like sunscreen. And I think there's like two sunscreen scents. There's like a daily sunscreen that's kind of a neutral smell, which I also just don't think we need. And then there's like sunblock for the beach. And I know everybody knows that smell. And you don't want to smell like that on a normal Tuesday when you're just walking around. I mean, look, some people want to smell Hawaiian tropic-y, but most people are like, were you at a tanning bed? Did you put sunscreen on? Like, it's a very distinctive smell and it's so heavily scented, and that's for your face. So between the scent and the finish, absolutely not. And this one is their Super Spritz SPF 50. Unfortunately, the number one ingredient in this is alcohol. And then next is aloe. And the alcohol makes sense because the alcohol dries off and it makes this kind of like a fast drying formula. But if I'm putting that on my face, like, no, I'm not putting alcohol on my face. Here's the thing. There are so many good sunscreens out there now that are reasonably priced and totally accessible that we don't need to compromise. If you're going to the beach and you want to spray sunblock, I think there are better, cheaper options. This is pretty expensive. Now, if you want good sunscreens, here's my suggestion. There are two available that I would, without a doubt, like they've become the new standard for me. One of them is from Crave Beauty, Krave. It's called Beat the Sun. It's a lightweight lotion moisturizer-y type formula. It's an SPF 50. There's no white cast. There's no unnecessary allergens. It's unscented. It's untinted. Like, it's just simple, and it's like $20 a bottle. So it's reasonably priced too. The other one is my true absolute favorite, and it's Biore, but it's Biore Japan. Countries like South Korea, Australia, and Japan are the global industry leaders when it comes to sunscreen formulation. The Biore Aqua Rich Watery Essence, I'll put a picture in. It is the best sunscreen I've ever used. You can get it for like $12 a bottle. You got to be a little creative when you're looking around. You just Google search it and it'll come up. You can get it on eBay. You can get it on Amazon. The TikTok shop has like a number of vendors who sell it. It's wonderful. It's so thin in a lightweight gel. It has a tiny scent to it, but it's almost nothing. And so when I see products like this, and it has all these other caveats like alcohol or allergens or heavily scented, absolutely not. I know, I love this brand. It's so cute and novel, but it doesn't make up for the products themselves, which are ultimately what we're buying, right? So yeah, for those, I would just say that's a real hard pass for me.